Alright guys, how you doing? Hero None here. We're going to go over some of the new sets inside the Thieves Guild DLC. We have a template character here that has some of them. And we're also going to go over some of the older sets that are now going to be updated, which is going to be nice. Alright, so just some of the few things here. We have these AVA boxes. We have the, I got to try pronouncing these here. I apologize if I mess these up. I apologize especially to the lore people that came up with these names, but god damn it, you make these things hard to say. Fasala's Guile. Alright, this is a heavy armor set, it seems. It's going to be healing taken, and when damaged, you reduce your attacker's healing taken by 50% for 5 seconds. This is an interesting one. I think it could be used primarily for PvP. However, I could also see it be used for several other PvP or PvE battles as well. For example, the Bogdan and Eldon Hollow and a few others there. This would actually be kind of nice because then now you can actually reduce the healing he's taken with the hard mode pledge. Let's see, Lecky's Focus. We have a medium armor set here. Weapon damage, 2-set weapon damage, which is actually kind of rare to find these, so you probably would at least want to get 2 pieces of this for certain builds. Stamina and then stamina recovery. Usually this is like opposite. Usually you get like the stamina recovery, and then the weapon damage, like the 4th slot. But on the 5 set, you do 20% less damage from players with area effects abilities, but the damage and healing of your own area effect abilities are reduced by 20%. So this looks like it's a better idea to like go in as a single target than it does for like an AoE target. So it's a little bit of a weird trade-off there. Marksman's Crest. This is stamina recovery, weapon damage, alright? And then reduce stamina cost by 5% and increase the damage for your bow abilities by 8%. So it's sort of like a Hudding's, or not Hudding's Rage, Hawkeye's version. Only problem with this is it doesn't come with a ring, it seems, or any jewelry, which kind of sucks there. And it's stamina recovery. Most people are going to want to have stacked on weapon damage or stamina because you're already kind of doing like kind of crap damage with the bow anyways. So I don't really know. I'm not sold on that set either. It's nice because it is bow though, because we have very few sets that really affect bow in a good way. We got Shoes of Transmutation, which adds in magic recovery, so sort of like that last stamina set we saw. Spell Crit, which doesn't make sense to me because we're already looking at something where we're not getting much spell damage to that, or magicka. And then Robes of Transmutation. When you heal an ally with a healing over time effect, grant them 1,259 resistance to critical hits for 1 second. I'm not sure how much this translates into, but this sounds kind of weak in my opinion. Is this 1 second every time that the heal tick goes off, or what? I don't know. That just doesn't seem great. This is definitely a PvP set, though, because currently no monsters inside of PvE, well, they broke a little bit of that in the PTS, but no monsters inside PvE do criticals. So this has got to be a PvP set, but I don't know if it's actually good for PvP. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Then you have Vicious Death, which is a light armor set here. This is spell damage. Match magicka, spell critical, and then when an enemy explodes, or enemies explode while you when you kill a player, they violently explode for 15,263 damage. Let's see. Enemies explode. Okay, that's the effect. Enemies explode. When you kill a player, they violently explode for that. I'm hoping that's not just player. I'm hoping that's just enemies as well. Because that actually would be kind of cool. Because like with some of the builds or some of the fights that we have like multiple ads, you just come in there, you just like spam that. And then like, does that mean like all those ads are just spamming that damage? Like that would be awesome for like, let's say, oh shoot. I'm trying to remember some of those fights now. We just did Imperial City Prison last night. That'd actually be kind of nice. White Gold Tower right here, the first boss. You have all those little guys coming in and like attacking you. If you have like just one person sitting in the middle with this set, like doing that, they just like explode like that, just immediate damage. That sounds kind of cool. Warrior's Fury. Curious of Fury here. This is a heavy armor set. Maximum health, maximum stamina, weapon damage, Then Warrior's Fury. When you take critical damage, your weapon damage increases by 29 for 6 seconds. This effect can only stack up to 20 times. Okay, so anytime you're taking critical damage, i.e. PvP, your weapon damage is going to be increased. So this is a tanky set that's going to be kind of interesting here. Let me see if I can do the math here real quick. If I, like, just Alt-tab out of here. So 29 times 20, because I'm not great with math. So about maximum of 580 weapon damage. So the more damage and crits you take, the more damage you're going to be putting out there. Only issue I see with that, though, is you're not going to be crit on a damage shield. So if you're going to be able to tank that, you're going to have a lot of mitigation, a lot of impen, and like a lot of healing to get yourself out through that. It sounds more like a set that you're going to have to be able to sustain through. Alright, so we got some crafted sets here. Some of the stuff is old, some of this is new here. So Clever Alchemist is one of those. This set here, okay, maximum health, spell damage, and weapon damage. Okay, so you can go with the heavy, medium, or light. Then Clever Alchemist. You drink a potion, you feel a rush of energy, you get 638 weapon damage and spell damage for 15 seconds. This is going to be kind of major with spell, or some of the thirsty builds out there, because the thirsty builds basically work off of getting a potion off every 15 seconds using the abilities there. And some of the synergies as well might actually go well with this as well. Magic, I could see it working with some of those builds. I could see it working with some of the stamina builds. So this is kind of interesting here. I'm not sure if I really like the maximum health. I mean, I feel like they should have put it just like maximum stamina, maximum magicka, but I don't know. This can go either way, the way that they have it. Eternal Hunt is another crafted set here. Maximum stamina recovery. We're seeing that double stamina recovery again. When you dodge roll, you leap behind a rune that detonates when enemies come close, dealing 7,000 magic damage and immobilizing them for 1.5 seconds. Now, this is a stamina set, but it's giving magic damage. That's kind of weird again. I kind of feel like it should be physical damage. But, I mean, they've been mixing and matching a few things there as well. Let's see here. Hisbark we already have in the game. Hunting's already had the game. Julianos, we already had that. Tava's Favorite, that's a new one here. Okay, maximum health, stamina recovery, magical recovery. Okay. That stamina recovery and magic recovery is really low. When you dodge an attack, you receive Blessing of Tava to gain 9 ultimate over 3 seconds. So this works well with dodge abilities here. Might actually work well with that last set that we had here, if you could actually get up to the full 5. The 3 set and 4 set, the recovery is extremely low for that. I mean, take a look at that. That's 93, right, on its V16. And let's take a look at that last one there, like the Giulianos here. Like the stamina recovery here is 124. So I'm thinking that's a typo. Maybe they forgot a 1 in there or something like that, but who knows. Alright, some of the other things that they've also included here, they have all the Maelstrom stuff here, okay? One thing I could note here that I did see, Molokina, they did fix some of this stuff here with the consecutive attacks are now working. Even if you use like a no-cost ability in between, it won't trigger it off. Spawn Mafala, which is I actually love, but don't really see used. With fully charged heavy attack, create a web for 10 seconds that deals 1,000 magic damage every 1 second and reduces movement speed by 50%. So basically, for PvE, this is basically a 10,000 magic damage ability. I really wish this was... Again, this is like a web, so it's spider-like. So I really wish this was poison. I keep on asking them if they could do that, but I never get a response that I really like. Reason also I do that is because like I have a couple of builds I would literally like to include this just for the theme set of it, you know? But this is now 100%, where it used to be 50% on the fully charged heavy attack. This will actually probably be pretty well with the DK, given the fully charged heavy attack abilities that kind of go with it. I don't think there's a whole lot new also than... where is... Vulcan Scoria? They changed this over to a 6% chance instead of a 4% chance to drop the meteor. In addition, the meteor that's called from this can no longer be reflected and has a bigger damage area on this as well. And Spawn of Mafala, Night Flame. Was it Night Flame? Yeah, Night Flame is the other one here. 2% chance to create a totem. No, no, no. Yeah, they increase the healing on this, so it's a lot better when it comes down. And the last one's the Lord Warden here. Basically, they changed it to a 50% chance instead of just a 6% chance. That when you're taking damage, to summon a Shadow Orb to add up on your physical resistance and spell resistance for 10 seconds. This is a lot better now than